Hello everyone, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. This is the second episode of this. So yeah, if you haven't seen the first episode, please, I'll probably put like a link to a playlist in the description or something. Sorry. And this is you, the smartest member in the club. Don't say things like that. You appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have had a hard time keeping up with people like... Oh well, nice to meet the both of you. And sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Okay, apparently I do. Let's see you again. Okay. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Was probably the most popular girl in the class. You're smart. Yeah, okay. Basically, complete. Wow. Is this a dating game? Is there a summary I can all I'm reading on the Steam page is hidden horror game of the internet age. So I hope it's gonna do like that soon and miss a lot of this, but maybe it isn't. So having a smile at me so generously feels a little. You too, Monica. Well, come sit down, TheLostShow. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me. Oh, Monica. I'll get my cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Oh, Jesus, they've gone all out, okay? Mention being widened so that they have more space. Well, I suppose I'm not reading them. Up to the corner of the room where Natsu grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to so I thought I'd get a choice, but okay. Proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? No. Ta-da! Whoa! What's wrong with them? Natsuki lifts the file, tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy, decorated, and looks like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Well, this is pretty nice. I had no idea you were such good at baking. Oh, she was such like a asshole. Why is okay, whatever. Yeah. Well, you know. I haven't saved this once. Just hurry, take one. I'm just gonna save. What's it gonna do? Oh, empty slot. Ah. I feel like I should. No. I feel like I should be saving multiple slots, but I'm not gonna pull them. Save it all in one. Just hurry and take one. Sarah grabs one, then Monica, then I follow. It's delicious. Sarah talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my finger, look at the best angle. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she wanting for me to take it? Well, I mean, she's made cakes. You're going to be expected to try them. I finally write down, the icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you. So why are you thanking me? It's not like she did make them. I haven't heard this before. Made them for you. For me. No, she made them, but not for me. Okay, I see what it is. Eh? I thought you technically did. And Sirius said, well, maybe. But they're not for you. No, you tell me. I like this person. She's annoying, I don't like her. She was mean. And I'm gonna take first impressions and run with them. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's real logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying tea set. She carefully placed the teacup in front of each of us before setting the teapot down next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. I can't get all these constant noises they keep on making. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Okay, I'm going to... Insulted looked away. Yeah, but I mean that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was forced. Do I get? Is this? Do I literally have no options? I thought it's been one of those ones where you get like options. I think you do later on. Or maybe it's just literally I read. And if it is literally I read, I should probably put my input more often. I'm gonna do that now. That's the plan at least. I'm trying to make this into more something. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Siri. Well, I haven't enjoyed any clubs yet, and Siri seemed really happy here. So that's you said something completely different. You lied to her. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. Okay. As the president of this electrical club, it's my duty to make the club sign for everyone. Okay. I'm sorry. I haven't been in many clubs. Are they all like this? Where they got like presidents who are like, this is my job. I'm gonna do this. So dedicated. Anyway. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Let me check this if everything's going fine with this. Yeah, it is. Is there a way I could like... Oh no, it's probably gonna mess with the screen size, is it? Oh, apparently it isn't. Oh no, it is gonna mess with the screen size. Oh, for God's sake. I need to stop messing with these things. Can you fix? There we go. I didn't read that. Well, you know. What's this dramatic leaning? Like, you're gonna fall over. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Politics? It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. How serious are these clubs? I thought it'd be like, we're gonna meet up and we're gonna talk about the telly shows, and that's gonna be it, and then we're gonna go home. This is some like serious full-on stuff. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I am fulfilling that dream. That is a really exciting dream. Most people dream like going to space, you know, being rich, but no. Getting people to enjoy books. That's the real dream. That's the true American dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Well, then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be so hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Wow, I'm learning a lot about clubs. This is educational. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You don't say. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that are much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Well, going on, right, everyone? Yeah, she's not a break. Well, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. I haven't had breakfast yet. I've got some pancakes downstairs for breakfast, and I'm very excited for breakfast. I could be having breakfast now, but no, I'm sat reading. Brilliant. Look at the settings. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. What these settings do: text speed, auto forward time, music volume, sound volume. History. Oh, I can go back and read. Wow. Yeah. Monica was to work really hard. Jeez, I'm trying to read that right. I feel like I wasn't. I worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, I'll show what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good answer for that. Oh. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. That's good. But looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much to read, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I don't know. I thought it was just a mistake from the start. You shouldn't have done anything. I spoke without thinking after you said smile. Anyway, what about you? Well, let's see. Traces the rim of a teacup with a finger. No, she didn't. She put a finger behind her back. She got the teacup behind her back. Game. I don't think she does. My favourites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up when she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Wow, she sounds like a real pie. Sorry, I shouldn't be so nasty. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how writers can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Okay, and I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, here comes that horror element that apparently there is. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp anything I can relate at a minimal level. I read a book once. Okay, I guess I saw a word once. I read a sign once. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a rock. With the rock. I think Dwayne might be pretty useful in this situation. If I invite him to the club, ask the question the other day. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Yeah, I think we're going to go on a quick break now. So this is going to be the end of this episode. If you enjoyed this, remember to like. You know, you can also do that commenting and subscribing, you know, all the basics. There should be a playlist in the description, maybe on an end card that's up now. Probably in some region, maybe like over, you can't see them, I'll say like in this region. I clicked Urga Hate Horror, well there you go. See you in the next video. This probably going to be another one, probably because I'm going to go record it right now. So yeah, bye.